Artists, you have been learning about the contemporary artist Chris Uphughes, and he makes these happy little heart paintings and murals and little characters, and that's what we're going to be adding today onto our heart printed backgrounds. So what I'm going to pass out are your two prints that you did last week, one white and one black. You need to choose today which one you're going to work with. I think I'm going to work with my black one. So off to the side goes my white paper. At the drive-thru, if you're number 3, you're going to need to grab 2 things for your table. 1 blue tray full of scrap paper, and at the paint drive-thru, black paint and 4 skinny mini brushes for your table to share. Now we are adding hearts inspired by Chris Uphughes today. You might think about what characters your hearts are, if they're a little family or if they're friends. I'm going to choose a few different colors from my scrap tray, and I'm going to start by creating a heart. Now my heart is symmetrical. What happens on one side happens on the other, kind of like a pair of mittens. So I'm going to fold my paper in half so that I have that magic word, line of symmetry, and that's my fold line. I'm going to give that fold line a nice back rub. Paper likey. Give them a back rub. On that fold line, I need to make sure the fold line is in the middle, kind of like my spine is in the middle of my back. I am going to draw a heart, and drawing a heart, I go up a hill, around the hill, and down the valley. I need to cut my heart out. So, using my scissors, I'm cutting along that paper line, and I'm making sure I have both pieces of paper in the scissors mouth at a time. I open it up, and I have a heart. If you're having a hard time drawing hearts, maybe ask your neighbor, hey neighbor, could you please help me draw my heart? Now these scrappy scraps are going in the trash. No maids or moms to take care of us. I think I'm going to make a little purple heart next. So I fold my paper, give it a back massage. That fold line is the spine of my heart. It goes right down the back. I start down the valley, up the hill, around the hill, down the valley. Cut out on that pencil line that I just drew. Paper scraps can either go back to the tray or in the garbage. I have another heart. I think I'm going to do one more heart today. One more heart. Ooh, here's a pretty painted paper I could use. And it's got a heart on it. So I fold it in half. Make sure there's a crease. That crease or that fold is the spine of my paper, and I'm going to make a big heart. Probably as big as I can. So down the valley, up the really big hill, around the hill, down the valley. All right, I need to add some details on my heart. Things like eyes, or nose, or mouth. For my eyes, I need to find some white paper on my tray of paper scraps. And I'm going to fold it in half, because not only can paper folded in half make something symmetrical like a heart, but it can also make 2 shapes at once. So I'm going to make an eye, and I'm only going to draw the eye one time, and then I'm going to cut it out. And my eye's kind of like a really happy eye, like his cheek is coming up to smile. I'm going to cut out my eye, making sure I have both pieces of paper in my scissors mouth at a time. Cut off my fold line, because it's not symmetrical. And I have 2 eye shapes that are exactly the same. That can go on my big heart. Okay, how about some little ovals for a little heart? I cut out 2 little ovals. Go on my medium heart. And how about just one eye for this tiniest heart? I'm going to have him be like a little winking face. So one little circle. As scrap goes onto my tray, there's a lot more left. Somebody will use that white paper. Alright, I need to glue those things down. It dots a lot, and that's enough for me. When I am gluing things with a dot of glue, I always make sure that my dot is never bigger than my tiniest pinky finger. Any bigger than that, and I'm going to have glue that squishes out over the side. If I get a little bit of glue on my hands, I just rub them together until the glue all rubs off. Glue is easy to clean up when it's on your hands. Alright, I'm going to arrange my hearts in what's called a composition. Okay? I could have them go big, medium, and small with a little bit of overlapping. That means when one heart's on top of another. I could have them maybe going around in a circle. I could have them maybe more spread out. Whatever composition you think will look best. I like them big, medium, and small for this composition. So I'm going to start with my biggest one. A few dots of glue around the outside. No bigger than my tiny pinky finger. Glue down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's glue them all down and count to 10 one more time for good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now here comes the fun part with my skinny mini brush and my black paint. I am going to add things like pupils. Those are the black part of my eye, or a nose, or a mouth, or maybe even eyelashes or glasses. The pupil, or the black part of my eye, goes on first. Skinny mini brush, very carefully, painting in that shape. If I'm a little bit nervous to paint right away, I could always draw with my pencil what I'm going to do first. That might be a good artist choice. Now you might think about some of those emojis that you know. Those are kind of good ideas for a inspiration for your heart guys. This is going to be the Papa. He's going to have a mustache. And the Mama. She's going to have a tooth sticking out. I think that would be funny. Where's her nose? And the baby. The baby's going to be winking. And yawning. There are all sorts of different kind of characters that you could do first grade. So your jobs today, cut out your heart, arrange them on your paper, and add little characters. If you finish early and you would like to do more heart families, you have your white piece of paper to do hearts on. I would like you to carry these paintings, flat like a lunch tray, to the drawing rack when you're done.